Hello, good morning. It's Chris here from Chris Dello Fitness, and it's, gosh, 8:45, and kids are off to school, and my workout is done, and I'm in my kitchen doing some meal prep. And the reason why I'm doing some meal prep now is because we have a busy night tonight. So I had to get dinner ready. So I just wanted to share with you what I'm making. And I started some of it, but I am making, this is what it's gonna look like when we're done. So now we're getting into cooler temps. This is something that you can prep ahead of time. Here's the recipe, minestrone soup. And it's from the Fix Day cookbook, which I love. So I already got started. In my pan, I have my carrots, onions, and garlic, celery, and that is all getting sauteed right now. Next, let me just make sure this is up a little bit so you guys can see. Next, I have potatoes, and I have my handy dandy clever cutter, which some of you have seen before, but I am chopping up my potatoes, which this is great. And so the next step is getting the potatoes in, and it calls for Swiss chard, but I was at the store and I needed to get spinach, so I'm just going to use spinach instead. So I started chopping up my spinach too. I would prefer to throw in a sweet potato instead of white potato, but my kids love the minestrone, and I don't, you know, whatever. I don't mind having the white potato. So I am chopping up the potato, getting that ready to go. So when I first started, it was just sauteing the onions in a little bit of olive oil and the carrots and the celery for about 8 minutes until it softens a little bit. Then you take 2 cloves of garlic. I'm doubling the recipe because it goes so fast because everyone loves it. And 2 cloves of garlic, and then that sauteed in the pan for about a minute. And now I'm just catching up on cutting my potatoes. And some of this you can kind of start prepping ahead of time, so that way you're ready to kind of throw everything in. So I'm going to take the potatoes, and I have some of the spinach chopped. Oh shoot, is that what I want to do next? Okay, I got to add the broth. So I have organic low sodium vegetable broth, and it calls for 4 cups, but I'm doubling, so that's what, 8 cups. So I'm going to need 2 of these. So I'm pouring in. I want to just turn you guys here a little bit. Okay, so this is going in, and actually, I got to turn this up so we can bring it to a boil. So that is the vegetable broth that's in, and then add broth, and then tomato sauce. So let me tell you about the tomato sauce. I made this tomato sauce. It's in the same cookbook that I just talked about, and I made this on Sunday, and we've had like at least three meals from it. This is the last of it. I was hoping I'd have some extra to freeze. So I'm gonna dump this in. And so this is the last of it, and it's so good and it's so easy. So this is really great to meal prep, say on like a, you know, like on a Sunday, and make some meals. So I planned this purposely to make the tomato sauce, so then I could, knowing I would make the minestrone soup this week. And if there was leftover, there's a great sloppy Joe recipe too, but not happening this time around. So that's the sauce. Let's see what else. We have the broth, the sauce, the chard, which we're not doing the chard. Let's throw in more of, oh gosh, my garlic is there. All right, so that, and then I've got a little bit more spinach I want to chop up. And yeah, and then this is gonna sit and boil for about 8 minutes. And then after the 8 minutes, I am going to add the beans. Of course, my son's like, Mom, don't put the beans in, but I'm only gonna put 1 can instead of doubling to 2 cans. And so I will rinse the beans, and then after the 8 minutes that this boils, and then I will put the beans in, and then we just season with salt and pepper, and that's it. It's so easy, it's so simple, and let me tell you, it is a huge hit in my house. I told my son this morning, you know, when you get back from golf tonight, I'm making minestrone soup. Oh my God, oh good, yum. You know, he loves it. So that will be perfect after he's been on the golf course, and if it's, you know, it gets chilly tonight, so later on today. So that's it. I'm making the minestrone soup, and that's it. I'm so excited. By 9 o'clock this morning, my dinner is ready. And you know, you could make a vegetable on the side. I don't know. For tonight, I think this is going to be it. They probably don't need anything else. But I'm just going to stir this up, and I want to show you guys. And then I'm going to, if you are interested, I know I kind of just threw out all these ingredients at you. If you are interested in this recipe, please send me a message. Please comment below, and I would be happy to share the recipe with you. I will put a blog together with the recipe and the cookbook, so be sure to check back into this page so you can see the blog and all that information. But here is the minestrone. Can you see it? I hope. I'm gonna do this. So the minestrone is here. There it is. So I'm pretty excited. It's like one of those things on your list. I don't love to cook, but it's like I just said, okay, that's it. I didn't even make my breakfast yet. I said, I'm gonna just get this on, get this going, and I'm done. And then there'll be some leftovers for another dinner this week. So thanks so much for tuning in. And if you would like the recipe, please message me. Have a great day. Bye.